though, if he wanted to. Because he's got a couple of good pocket characters that he has gone far with. He could pull out a Luigi. He could pull out a... I mean, he's got the bullshit technical aspects of Sheik down, the crazy fairs and the timing down quite well. Sometimes that's all you need.
But this is David talking about.
All right, well, he's not pulling out Jake. He's pulling out the Olimar. Here we go. All right, well, FD, I feel like is a stage that, in this case, usually I would say FD would favor Olimar, seeing the character get played. But the way that Lucario operates fundamentally, it seems like platforms might be detrimental to his game plan. And FD, while I believe a little bit bigger of a stage in this game than what I'm accustomed to with PM and Melee, is still going to be an overall asset for him in the end, being a heavyweight. So we will see. Olimar playing the hard attrition game here, playing super, super cautious. Well, yeah, like I said, Green is a very, very, very smart player. I'm just going to keep calling him GreenBeast. Keeps changing his damn name. Pick something. Well, just for you, Akira, I'm going to go ahead and call him Parking Ticket. Parking Ticket. Sorry about that, by the way. That's right. Oh, man. Well, what happens? City of Chicago, you got to watch. Well, there's Green doing what Green does. Winning that attrition fight and hitting that smash. Well,
so he doesn't like the matches.
I'd like to see his Olimar because I've seen what Green is able to do. And as he improves with his character as he goes, I'd love to see which one of the two of them is actually the better Olimar player. The weird thing about that, though, is you can only dictate so much out of an Olimar mirror match.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's...
You gotta look at it.
You do. I don't think Green has had the opportunity to play too many national events, if I'm not mistaken. So... yeah, so you never know. Yeah, Green misses... He needed that air dodge, and it just did not get pulled off. Alright, well, Lucario trying to get that free charge up in. And Olimar not really hitting as many Pikmin as would be probably wanted by Green. He probably wanted to definitely connect with one or two in that circumstance where he's charging it up like that. This Lucario is certainly interesting. He's got very sound fundamentals in general.
But you know, sometimes that kind of works against you. Right? If you look for use your wave bounce, you need to possibly kill.
You can. Which is something you, if Day can escape here, you may capitalize on in Grand Finals. We will see. Giving away your strategies a little early there, Akira. Not that he can hear you, so it'll be alright. Yeah, Day making a nice comeback here. He's very back and forth. Like you said, they're 1-1 against each other in matches, and both of them took their respective matches 2-0. So this is anybody's game all the way through and through. Although 133 damage. I mean, right now Lucario could smash him to death, easy. Or Hadouken him. Oh, he just goes right into it. Oh, but he's got 100. No, he's got 100. Well, now that it is going to kill. Olimar went over 100%, got that additional knockback.
I don't think anything right now. Oh, probably. That's good.
No, that's not cautious. That's going right at him with down tilts and getting a hard punish. Got Z-Storm in chat saying that Green is better with Luigi. To be perfectly honest with you, I kind of agree with Z-Storm from what I've seen Green do in events. But that's just me. They think you're better with Luigi than Olimar. You do you, though, son. You do you.
He's sticking with that. He's going all the way.
That's true, but you know what? I think Beast was kind of toying with him a little bit. Maybe playing his free-ass Sheik. So, alright, here we go. Once again, Olimar out to the early lead. I think a lot of this is just depending on whether or not Green can maintain the early lead that he tends to get with Olimar. Because a lot of characters, a lot of players just have general strategies when they begin a game. You know, approach moves they like to hit on early on, you know, specific times they go for grabs and so forth. Olimar, as a character, can really mess with your early game approach tactics because you wind up tacking on more damage than you intended. But at the same time, and it's scary too because like this seems to be where Day has benefited the most. Is that's right, when he's got that extra knockback and those smashes kill at 60-70%. Which is right where Olimar is right now. A little bit of a scary spot. Oh, there it is. Yeah, not only did that up smash kill, it killed with authority at 80%. Alright, well there we go. Getting a couple of hits. Olimar's got to really get that attrition fight and get a couple of those little Pikmin on him as fast as he possibly can. Day actually just doing the same thing in a row. He'll roll, shield, back jump, and short hop backwards, back into shield roll. And he does it very consistently, and I feel like that's, I don't want to say easily punishable, but I think if he does that too consistently, he's going to get tripped up by some better players down the road. Specifically a combo breaker this weekend, so he may want to be wary of that. And I understand the tactics for Olimar, but at the same time, he was doing that against other players as well. I'd like to see him go Luigi. I think that this matchup, Luigi would be far better. He's got more kill options. He doesn't get punished as hard by the smashes, and it's harder to hit the smashes on Luigi's floatiness. He would live longer. I get that Beast loves his Olimar, but sometimes you gotta know when to switch characters. You can't be stubborn. Honestly, you got Little Mac. You know, I've never actually seen your Little Mac. I just want to see you play it. Did you? Nice. So, alright, we got a very, very close match here. I think, honestly, even if Green wins this match, I still think the character switch is the correct play. I have a lot of... Although he has not touched Luigi today, he has been straight Olimar through and through on this day. So, maybe he's just in a comfort zone.
But Dave has taken marks first. He's like the first stop and the second stop. So he's looking at right there. You always see these guys on the damage.
These players just so evenly matched, even in this matchup, where I honestly believe Lucario just has the high advantage, because he may not have projectiles, but his gap closing ability is just so fast for a character his size and strength. Those Pikmin eating those Hadoukens, though, very much working in Green's favor this entirety match. Just got him up over 100, so you know what that means. Finish him before you get smashed. You don't want to get bopped.
Oh, is that gonna blow?
Nope, Lucario's heavy. I think Green knows it too. I think it's easy to get frustrated when those moves don't kill when they should.
Olimar's like 12%.
Next Smash wins, honestly. Next, like, hardcore Smash. Good dodge. Oh, he's got to grab him there. He grabs him and it's over. I think you're right. I think at 140, heavy as Lucario is. Good jukes, good style there from Day.
That's not it? Wow. He had that perfect.
He did. Such a smart player Green can be, but this game is far from over. Yep. There's the Hadouken that'll get you there. Oh man. Day with the 2-0 lead. I think everyone wants to see it. I think Green knows it. I think everyone knows it, but Green's a stubborn son of a bitch. People literally yelling in all caps for Green to go Luigi, and he just ain't having it today. He's pissed. He wants to win. He knows what's up. I can see it in his eyes. That scorn. He's mad at his own head right now. Even Shell is screaming go Luigi at this point. Shell just... shout out to Shell and his bro-ass Luigi. Sorry, Shell, I told him, man. No, he's going elf. He knows what's up. See, he did this against you, too. And the way we figured it, you know what? Any change is a good change when you don't win the first 2 games. May not be head games of your opponent, but it sure is for yourself. Maybe you think you're better with Elf. Maybe Elf has a longer grab range. Well, we'll see. Oh no.
Whoever got the last.
I feel like Green's played better as this match has gone on, even though he's lost 2-0, and I think he thinks that too, and that's why he's sticking Olimar. He thinks that he legit can beat this guy, and he doesn't want to give this up. He refuses. Not necessarily, although Lucario now is the rage element. Just that unfortunate piece of Olimar in this game is that rage element is very detrimental to him. Just based on its existence alone. Really, really, really hurts Olimar because you're constantly doing the attrition fight. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we are in Losers Finals GreenBeast against the Florida visiting Day in town for Combo Breaker. Green has lost the first 2 games, both very close games. He is convinced he can win with Olimar, does not want to switch to Luigi. We are broadcasting live from the Hardwater Bar and Grill on the border of Evanston and Chicago. I am Pac Diesel. I'm sitting next to Akiro, who is anxiously awaiting the winner of this match to meet in grand finals. Shout out to Gamerhead, hands down the best NES in the state. There are 2 different days. There is Day, the NES player from Ohio, and Day from Ohio is a female, and this is Day, the male from Florida, who is a Lucario player through and through, from what we have seen. He may have some pocket characters, we don't know. He hasn't had the need to break them out yet. And with that up smash, well, he read the roll all the way. Well, we got an... Well, he does, but sometimes it's hard. Muscle memory makes you do bad things. It's really hard to break. Rolling, honestly, is a bad habit. And even in this game, where it's much more, much harder to punish than it was in previous games, because there were other movement options in other games, you still just can't get in the habit of rolling whatever you want. Well, we got a very, very even game here. Hope you guys are enjoying the commentary. I know it was a little bit rougher early on. It is Genkin's birthday, and he is drunk out of his mind. Not too much we could have done about that. So, yeah, you gotta. When it's your day, it's your day. As we have this even game, as these percentages just keep climbing. Jabs here and there from Lucario, and Pikmin whacks here and there from Olimar. Ooh, that was a... That's pretty good. Is that actual Hoenn? Oh my god. I can't imagine him talking this level of smack in person. All I can imagine him doing is suiciding with Pikachu. Alright, so we still haven't even... Yeah, this game is just very even. Now they're both in Rage Mechanic mode. Olimar being where he wants to be, with the exact 100. Was that a down throw? That was his up throw? Because he slammed him on the ground. I don't know how to use Olimar, so... Alright, well, whatever it was, he slammed Lucario's face into the ground, and that was a kill. That is his up throw. Right, so... Lucario getting... This is a much better stock for Day. Or, I'm sorry, not for Day, for Green. He's finally racking up damage on Lucario before just getting smacked out. And he's not getting roll punished either, which is what you brought up. He's rolling away from Lucario now a lot more. He's being much more cautious. Well, there's the Oris feat. Maybe this is why he's stuck with Olimar specifically, is because Day abuses the Hadouken a lot, the Aura Sphere, and the Pikmin block it. Both characters in Rage mode, but Green with a full stock lead here. Just continues to pile on damage, but ooh, oh my god, with authority. Mach 5 off the screen. Well, look, we still got a game here. Day can still come back from this. This is far, far from over. Green just being cautious, trying to rack up damage and open up his different options to kills. Yeah, now all of a sudden, he is in smash to dead range off of 2 small combos. Nasty. Yes, he can. He can die to an up smash, I think. Like a more charged one, but yeah. I got.
Green's got a steal.
I always think that people's stubbornness is their undoing. I don't want to say I got faith in Green, because every time I've said that about somebody, they've immediately died. But this is still anyone's game. Well, we'll see. I'd like to see a game 4. These are very, very tight games. That'll do it. That will do it. Green escapes with the stubborn-ass win. Going to game 4. Day is not pleased with the way that that game just ended either. So, shout out to JT Wild in the house. Gonna lay down the grammar law. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Pac Diesel broadcasting with Akiro, who is anxiously awaiting the winner of this match in Grand Finals. For those of you who don't know who I am, my actual name's Pete. I usually run the events. I don't get to commentate too often, but I do love talking on the mic and throwing out my opinions to you fine people. So, it appears... You think we have an issue? Alright, 1 second here, gentlemen. We have a little bit of an issue with stage selection. I'm going to figure this out for you. Please hold. Warren, what happened? Okay. Yeah, I mean, they agreed on it. Once the players agree on it, there's only so much you can do. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we had a small stage dispute, nothing major. Day was not aware that Omegas were not a thing that we were allowing in this event, apparently, but since the players agreed on it, we allowed them to keep playing. Nothing major, still a very good series. Nothing to be alarmed about as we go to Game 4. I don't think it did either. Not in games this even. You can't have stage Johns here. Any one different smash in any one of these 3 games was the difference here. So we go to Game 4. GreenBeast sticking with Olimar, just adamant to prove that his Olimar is very, very powerful. Certainly enough so to beat this visiting Day from Florida with quite the Lucario. I think personally, as I think a lot of people on stream have been saying as well, I would have liked to see the Luigi change. I don't believe that Day would have known the matchup as well. I don't believe that he would have known the spacing difference between, because the Lucario spacing that Day has demonstrated has been excellent, and you have to change everything you do against Luigi. But Green has the ability to adapt quite well. So we will see. Everybody's got a different strategy. No, you really cannot. And I am actually very glad to see this because it gives you an idea of how good a player is. Well, wasn't too bad. So now we can at least sit here and go, Day is right around GreenBeast level. And you can know about how good a player is or how good they aren't. Because a lot of people say, you know, I can beat this, that, and the other guy. They talk all the smack they want, and then they turn out to be garbage cans. I'd rather see a sweet match like this. We are looking at you, Axmay. This matchup has just been, honestly, basically a treat to watch. Alright, both players in rage mechanic mode. Olimar not dying there. Yep, that'll do it. That'll whack him. Akiro's on the edge of his seat through this whole matchup. You guys ought to see him. So excited to watch this. That's true. You can't do that. You gotta protect your house. Yeah, the stream is pretty much in consensus that Olimar may have been the wrong choice for this Game 5. But, you know what? Green's hanging in there. Yeah, without that extra 100 knockback from the 100% damage, it's just not going to be enough. Lucario being pushed into the heavyweight range. I don't know who decided that, but in retrospect, when you see a good Lucario player, it seems insane. Wow, that killed him. No, it's not. He knows it, too. You can see it in his eyes. He's very, very upset. I've got a nice vantage point to look him. It's like I can see over the TV. I'm going to try to, if he's not too salty if he loses this, I'm going to try to yank him into the stream and get him to talk about his choices and why he made them. I'm willing to bet the stream would like to know as well. It happens, you know, everybody's got their issues. Well, you only play one damn character. I feel you, man. My stubbornness is actually with the moves I use on certain characters. Like, I played random today. The whole tournament. I had fun. I got a couple of characters I kind of knew how to use. I got a Captain Falcon against a Captain Falcon. Kneed him once, spiked him once, felt so good. And I'm not that good of a player. I just like to observe the Smash community in general. Alright. Alright, great. Yeah, it can be dead. It is not impossible to win from this far back. It is just very, very difficult of an uphill battle. It does. Wow, that does kill. I'm actually very surprised that killed. He must have charged that up for a sec. Well, here, look at that quick 45%. Well, that could have been a much harder punish. Oh, God, that's rough. That Aura Sphere, so good. Yep, and that will do it. As Dave from Florida advances to Grand Finals against Akira. And Akira, I'm going to let you get to that. Thanks for joining us on stream, and good luck to you in your next match.
Survival